Kristin and happy Topic Tuesday to you. So in a video a little while back, I said, I kind of made an offhanded comment about, let me know if you want to see my mascara routine. And there was an overwhelming response to that. So I went ahead and did that for you guys today. So that's basically what the video is going to be. I did that earlier this morning that I did my hair and stuff because I always have, usually my hair is air drying while I'm doing all of my makeup. So I have it kind of, you know, I had it pulled back in some clips or whatever. But so I'm going to go ahead and cut to that. We'll see the routine and then we'll come back and talk about what's on the rest of my face. Okay, so I brought you in a little bit closer. I didn't want to zoom like completely in on my eye. I want you to kind of be able to see how I'm moving my hand and that sort of thing, in case anybody cares. But you wanted to see the routine, so here it is. So literally I'm going to show you everything that I do. I use a little mirror like this. This once was a Benefit mirror that was together and it broke, and so now, but I use this every single day. So I hold that in my hand, and then I hold my separating mascara, which is always the Buxom Lash. I've gotten so many of these little samples. I don't think I've ever had to buy a full size of this yet. And then one of my all-time favorites you've heard me talk about before, the Covergirl Lash. Super professional, super thick lash right here. So I undo them both. And I always start with this one. The only difference to this routine is if I'm using a mascara that I know is going to transfer on my upper lids, but I'm trying to use it, let me grab it, then I will use the Makeup Forever Lash Fiber Primer, not because of the fibers, but because of the primer in it. I don't find that the MAC primer works quite as well for me as far as stopping transferring, but this works really well. Okay, so here we go. I don't do any wiping off, I just kind of do this. And I'm hoping you guys will be able to see. I'll find out when I watch this back. I start at the base and I wiggle up. I should have let you see, here you can see, like what my lashes look like without any mascara. All right. There's a lot of wiggling that goes on. And I have tight lined, which always makes a difference in how lashes look. And for anybody that doesn't know what tight line means, it just means I put eyeliner on that upper rim of my eyelid. So I do one coat. Two coats, and on this eye I turn it like this. Make sure I get the outer. And then I switch to this one. And either one of these I can use on my lower lash line. Excuse me, but I tend to use whatever one I'm using for separating, which as I said is almost always this. And I do the same thing, I turn this like this. And then I take what's left after I've done that on the bottom. And for some reason I always get a little clump right here. And I just do that. Alright, other eye. Same thing. You guys might be able to see this one better. Let me try. I'll zoom this one in a little bit more. Alright, there's a little bit zoomed in. I'm going to try to do this one looking down in my mirror so you guys can see a little bit better. I almost didn't do this video thinking that it really wouldn't be all that exciting, but so many of you wanted to see it. So you can see how I twisted my hand like this. And these are things I've learned, you know, through years of putting on mascara. You just have to find what works for you. So I guess I'm kind of a two-coat gal. I never really pay attention. I'm a two-coat gal with whatever my main mascara is. And then a one-coat gal with this one. And look, this is, see this brush? That's why this is so great for being kind of your second application or second, like you're separating. Because it really separates, if that's what you're looking for. If you want it a little more clumpy, then you would need to do this. But this is what I do. Sit up, game. One little glow. Okay, so I hope that that was helpful for you. Again, the two mascaras that I use, let me just grab them, that I used in this video, and I do have a, I have a review that was crazy, but I have a review of this, the CoverGirl Professional Super Thick Lash Mascara. I have been talking about this one for over a year now. I just think it's a good drugstore version of Tarte Lights Camera Lashes, in my opinion, and it works, and this does not transfer at all up top for me. And then the Buxom Lash Mascara, and again, I'm just going to give you one more shot of the brush. I probably don't need to, but this is, it doesn't have to be this Buxom Lash Mascara. It can be whichever one you have, but this, the brush that looks like this, that is the key. Because it separates things out. You certainly can use something like the Sonia Kashuk. I'm going to grab it here. The Sonia Kashuk little tool here that has this kind of still. I have used that before as well, but this is my fastest preferred method. So yeah, so if you don't want to see what's on the rest of my face, thank you so much for watching. And if you're curious, I will run it down quickly for you. As my foundation today, I have the Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation with just a little shot of the Perfection Lumiere. And I'm in 22 Beige Rose in the Chanel, and I'm in Sand in Bobbi Brown. For my blush today, I used the Milani, this is one of the rose ones, in Flora Passion. I never did find these anywhere near me. Emily sent this to me, and it's so pretty. I really, really like it. It's a lovely matte blush. And I'm realizing now I forgot to put some highlight on, but what are you gonna do? For eyes today, I used this. You guys will not have seen this probably hauled yet, but this is the Sonia Kashuk Eye on Neutral Shimmer palette. Oh, so pretty. And I use just this color right here on 2/3 the inner, 2/3 of my, and then I grabbed my Eye on Neutral matte, and I used this color in the outer third, and then to deepen things up a little bit, I used some of this, and this is my brow bone. I used that same brown color to go down underneath. For my eyeliner up top, I used the Black Cocoa from Pixi. And on my lips today, again, I've not hauled this either. I'm a little behind in getting things that I've purchased up. I have the MAC Boldly Bare Lip Liner. Over top of that, I have the Makeup Forever Rouge Artist Intense. It's the first Makeup Forever lipstick I've owned. This is in number 38. It's a really pretty, I don't need to swatch it, you can see it on my lips. And then a little bit over top, I have the NYX Butter Gloss and Maple Blondie. There's something on my finger. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you have a great day. If you have any questions, list them below, and I will get back to you as quick as I can. I'll talk to you very soon. Bye.